Go, Colin. What are we talking about?
What are we talking about? Well, initially we were talking about, well, I won't say my favourite subject, my least favourite subject. But then this gentleman here, what's your name?
Preston.
That's my guy.
Is Colin, yeah.
Yes.
Or is it this? I mean, which do you prefer?
This is actually better for health reasons. You don't want to pick something up.
Oh, yeah. You don't know what people have been doing with their hands, do you?
I think that's why people like Modine come with a glove and that. I'm serious.
Serious?
Yeah.
On his right hand?
Yeah, well, that's what Raj does as well.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's something in it.
We were just saying, we were just worried about the violence brewing up.
Yeah.
Because we noticed that during the week there are a lot of live streams.
Correct.
And a lot of people, unfortunately, cannot come to a peaceful settlement on the live stream.
Yeah.
So they didn't come here Sunday all pumped up. And we're just worried it's getting too much.
You think so, or is it eased down, you think?
I don't think it's easy.
Well, last week was meant to be a humdinger in the evening when the darkness comes. When the darkness comes, the temperature rises, and the police depart, and then the views come. This is maybe what it's part of. I mean, people like to watch.
They leave, don't they, the police?
I know. I mean, human beings being what they are, they like contentiousness and they like to see violence and things like that. Yeah? You too sure that you're men, are you? Are you 100% sure?
Shit.
Have you never questioned really deeply what you are?
Are you cisgender men?
Do you like pink or purple? You might. I mean, if you even like a shade of pink, you probably are a woman.
If you gave a baby, whether it's a girl or boy, a choice of colour, is it going to mostly choose pink if it's a girl, despite not being told that's what girls normally wear?
Yeah. We know the Jordan Peterson thing. They said that in Sweden, the model it's the most egalitarian kind of free of gender stereotype societies. And he said what actually happens in those societies, women actually adopt normal women's patterns of things. They become normal, and it's actually it's evening out. So I mean, I like that.
I'm guilty of assuming my gender. Every morning I wake up, I look in the mirror and I'm like, that's a dude. That's
a dude.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. But aren't you being phobic? Aren't you being transphobic in that? You're not denying the other part of you. It's life.
Well, I mean,
really.
I don't really have time to walk down the street and assess every single person that I pass, do I?
Okay, but do you like pink?
Are they male or female?
Do you like pink? That's the question.
No.
Okay.
No,
not yet. Anyway, yeah. But so
I like girls in pink.
You like girls in pink? Okay, right.
I knew he was going to say that.
Actually, it's getting harder now, especially.
Would you still like the girl in pink if it was a transgender woman?
Fine.
If the girl had a penis, would it change your mind?
You're still thinking.
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying that, especially a lot of people in the black community in America say that they can't tell the difference between a transgender woman and a
That's
woman.
not special to the black community.
Yeah, is that peculiar? I'd never heard.
Anyone in any community.
No, they literally say, I will not date a woman unless she has children, because it's so easy for them to...
Well, I think there's a healthiness in the black community that's still resistant to a lot of the things that we kind of, I don't know, have accepted as far as the transgender and things like that. I don't know, I could be... And in the Greeks, I don't know, how are the Greeks? I don't know, they were always pretty liberal on that kind of thing, weren't they, the Greeks?
Tell us about the Greek community.
Oh, right.
Call that liberal.
I heard the Spartans were pretty easy going on that.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, the question is, we're wondering if a 4-year-old should be introduced to the concept that they could be born in the wrong body, and this is maybe something that isn't affecting us as adults, but will affect the next generation. So most of the people I've spoken to today...
Why stop there? Why? I'm not even human.
You know, transhuman is the ultimate goal, they reckon. Post-human, transhuman,
transracial.
Transracial, you could be, because that was the famous one, wasn't it? You know. But I was thinking, if she had a DNA, I've had one of those. This is the famous transracial one, but she actually was a black activist, wasn't she? With a paid position
For the NAACP.
Yeah, she actually got a paid position, but she was actually a German girl who had an affinity. But the thing is, if she could find in her ancestry kit 1% DNA that was black, could she legitimately claim to be black?
But she said she was, but she wasn't. She's white.
Well,
She's did. No, not if you look at white.
Yes, but have you noticed that...
Can I say I'm white?
You know what? I asked a German woman, she said if you wanted me to, yeah, you could nowadays, you could. Yeah, you could be.
I'm a white man.
You're a white man. well, you know what? When I was about 12, I really enjoyed the film Zulu, and I liked the Zulus. I loved the idea that the Zulu nation had regiments and they had assagais and they were, you know, they were a really developed martial kind of nation. I had a great affinity to them. I thought I'd like to go to South Africa and go and see Chief Buthelezi, what's his name, and just see if I could be a Zulu. But that didn't make me a black Zulu, did it? No, it didn't, no.
Like, I've read about the Athenians and the Spartans, and I like what they did, but I don't think I can ever call myself a Spartan or an Athenian.
No, no.
I don't really look the Spartan.
Could you present as one?
No, I wouldn't work out.
You wouldn't want to.
What do you mean you wouldn't want to?
You wouldn't work out.
Yeah, what do you mean? There's nothing wrong with the 300 Spartans, is there? Great.
What do you get? Could you identify as a race that, like, people identify you as a different one? Like, could you identify as a white man and then speak on behalf of other white people?
It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm half German and half Irish, and I identify with the Irish side, and I don't really want to know the German.
Right, what do you have against the Germans?
Well, the thing is, the reason Germany as a country, especially now, is, well, even I suppose the Second World War kind of spoiled it for us all. See, my mum had to go through a process of denazification when she was a little girl in Germany. And what that meant was they would take children and put them in the pictures and show them endless Holocaust things to make them really guilty that they were involved in it. And that really, my mum said she could not stop seeing that. And I think that was a very cruel thing to do.
Yeah,
I can see why the Allies did it.
Well, no wonder that German wanted to be a different race. You know,
maybe she hated her own race to the point that she would have gone, you know, for anything. Yeah. The question is, do you know that you're born in the right body? Could you be born in the wrong body is the question.